Hey, I'm Alex Radical from Board Game Co.
And I am Ricky. Today we are reviewing 10 Days in the USA.
10 Days in the USA, a game that's been around for quite some time. They've had 10 Days in the USA, 10 Days in Europe, in Asia, in Africa, and 10 Days in the Americas. But they are all out of print and going for like $100 a piece. Except for this one, 10 Days in the USA, which the Op recently reprinted. Designed by Alan Moon and Aaron Weisblum, we're going to go ahead and talk to you about how this game plays, give you our thoughts and opinions, and maybe if Ricky's really lucky, we'll play a little game at the end too, in case you want to see the gameplay as well. Ricky, do you want to teach people how to play this game?
Yep. So in 10 days, you're trying to create an itinerary of your traveling through the states. There is one card for every state, and then there are also jeeps, which act as a wild card, and planes, which let you go from a state of one color to another of the same color.
And I believe there are 5 jeeps and 2 planes
There are
of each color.
6 jeeps and 2 planes of each color.
She's played this game way more than me, just for the record. Okay, go ahead.
So, on your turn, you can either switch out one plane from. You can either switch out one card from one of these, or from the deck. If you pick from the deck, you can just discard it if you don't want it. Your goal is to get something that can let you go straight through. Like if you started with Maine and you go to New Hampshire, then you'd fly to Indiana, then go to Kentucky, Tennessee, Missouri. I've lost count, but something like that.
So you're basically creating a step of 10 different pathways, combining those planes, the jeeps, and the location cards themselves, and then basically trying to create a 10-day itinerary before the other players.
And then there is Alaska and Hawaii, which are different from the rest, unsurprisingly. They don't have any color. The way they work is, to get to them, you need to fly. So let's say you go from Texas to Alaska. You need a red plane because you're flying from Texas, and then you need and let's say you're flying to Ohio. You need a beige plane to go back from Alaska.
And that's basically the game. I think you basically know everything you need to know. The only rule I don't think we've covered is there always has to be at least one card in each of the 3 discards. So if you ever are grabbing a card and leaving nothing left, you have to
put
discard.
It there.
Otherwise, you have complete agency over where to place your cards.
Yep.
And that's 10 Days in the USA.
Yep.
Do you want to talk about how you feel about this game?
Yes, I like this game, and whenever I play it, which is at least once a week, I will play it 3 or 4 times.
That's it. Why do you like this game so much?
Because it's very thinky.
Yeah.
I like the strategy and like waiting for the right card, and also it's like a review of all the states, and it's very fun how it has like for every on each of the cards, it has something. It has a picture. It tells you where the picture is and what the picture is.
Yeah.
Which I liked because I had absolutely no idea what some of the stuff was.
Yeah. 10 Days in the USA will feel familiar to those who played Racco as well, which I have to get you now too. Honestly, I have to get you the others. She's been wanting all the other 10-day series, and we're really hoping the Op reprints all of them because they're super expensive to get otherwise. But the 10-day series, basically, it's going to be similar to Racco if you played that. You're creating a sequence, and it's a good combination of, like you said already, a very thinky game that's going to give you something to process because you're trying to connect these potential patterns because you don't have to build your sequence in order. You can build your sequence in any order you want, which means you start grabbing a card and be like, oh, Kansas might work there if I get those, which means you're trying to hold multiple pieces of information in your mind, what your 10 cards currently look like, and where different cards might slot into them, knowing there's only one card for each state, so sometimes you really need a card, but there's 6 jeeps that act as wild, so you have that possibility and there. The planes let you pivot around things, and there's a lot of pivoting too. One of the things I really enjoy about the game is sometimes you have a plan in mind, and you can just start pivoting. You can be like, well, I'm not getting that state, so let's just, a plane flies here, let's start just pivoting 3 or 4 steps of the journey and seeing if we can recover and adjust.
Yeah, like one time I had a sort of planned out, but I didn't have one of the cards, and a card came out that could let me go a different direction, so I was like, I might as well take it, because this way I can pivot.
Yeah. Is that the box?
Okay. So, and then it comes with this, which I originally thought was, because it was for each of the 4 stacks of game cards, because there are 4 different versions of the game, but then I found out that it's for the stack of cards, then the card.
Yeah, it's basically this layout over there. Which I don't really use this for that, just because it's easier to put on the table, but it's nice.
But it was on the back, so that's how I figured that out.
But yeah, that's basically the game. It's very straightforward. It lets you pivot and adjust. It's both incredibly light in terms of the rules, while being a bit more thinky in terms of the strategy there. Anything you don't like about the game?
Not really.
For me, I'd say the only thing worth being mindful of is it can be a bit overwhelming at first. Finding those patterns can be a little bit like trying to figure out exactly, you have too many cards. At first, until you figure out how to play, it can be a little bit like, what am I trying to do? How do I grab this one card and make a pattern? And then obviously, if you are relying on any one card, that's going to be a problem. The main thing you really want to be careful of is you can't begin or end with a Jeep. So while you can rely on getting a Jeep as a wild to replace a step in your journey, you really don't want to do those with end cards because you can't start or end with a plain Jeep or whatever it is. So you need to be mindful never to rely on a single card for your end game. That's the only thing that might be mindful of. That at the end of the day, once you have your pattern locked in, there is going to be the luck of the draw who gets there first. I find consistently when Ricky wins or I win or whoever wins, usually the other players are like one card behind. They're like waiting on one more card, and so it can feel a bit like there's a little bit of luck of, oh, you got your one card before the other person. Although again, if you're playing it well, you've hopefully made sure that you don't need one card, but rather maybe there's 3 or 4 states, and of course all the Jeeps that would work for you in that situation.
Okay, I did actually find one thing I don't like.
No.
For me, I typically play where it's like one person's over here and one person's over here.
Okay.
Or, because if you didn't do these like side to side, I don't like how there's only one of these. Because if the person who won sits over here, they have to flip it over there.
Yeah.
Like, I would like it better if they had another one up top.
Full more winning journeys. As far as final thoughts and rating, do you have any rating on this one? Do you rate games? I don't know if you rate games.
Haven't in a while.
Do you want to rate?
Yes.
I rate out of 5. What do you want to rate this one?
5.
That's pretty straightforward and quick. It's a 5 out of 5 for Ricky. For me, it's a 4 out of 5.
The only thing I don't like is technicality.
You don't like what?
The only thing I don't like is a technicality.
Oh, technicality. That's fair. That's fair.
So.
And again, she's playing this like 3 or 4 times a week for the past 5 weeks straight. She's probably played this like 30 times by now, if not more.
Yeah.
Anyways, for me, it's gonna be a 4 out of 5. I played the 10 Days in series way back when I first got into the hobby, and I liked the series so much I got all of them. At one point, I had all of them. Unfortunately, I don't still have all of them. Ricky would really want me to, but I had them all. I kept them. I played all of them multiple times. It's a game that I've played this series. I don't know which one I played and whatever, but the series as a whole, I probably have 50 plus plays under my belt. It's a very easy, streamlined game. It has an educational element. It is a little bit on the lighter side, which is the only reason I have it as a 4 out of 5. But overall, this is one that I would rarely, if ever, turn down if somebody wanted to play. It's just a satisfying experience. A 4 out of 5 for me.
Yep.
As far as other game recommendations, do you want to do any game recommendations? If you like this game, you might like.
Okay. I thought of a game.
Yes.
But I can't remember it.
Okay, that's close enough.
Felt like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago? What game did you play 2 weeks ago that's similar to this?
No, I was just thinking about this, and I remember thinking about this, so I have no remember of what I thought about.
For me, the ones I'd recommend are going to be Rocco. If you want a similar game that's just focused on the numbers, it's a little bit more straightforward. It's just number sequencing. All it is numbers. There's no states, but it has that aspect of trying to figure out the right order and how to slot things. And then otherwise, if you want something a bit more in the travel theme, Ticket to Ride is going to be another lovely, easy-to-play game that involves you building a route in a sequence, and Ricky hasn't played that one in far too long.
Yeah, because we don't have it.
Yeah, I need to get it back. That's a different story. Yeah. Anyways, until next time. No, it's not true. Not until next time. Now we're going to go ahead and play. Because Ricky started this review by asking me if we could play. And I was like, sure, we'll just finish the review by playing it. So you can get a sense of the gameplay if you want. And with that, Ricky, do you want to go first?
Yes, actually I do.
We're just going to go play and you can do what you need to do. Oh, were you ready to grab the card? I haven't analyzed a thing yet.
I mean,
I haven't analyzed
towards
a thing.
the end, I was staring at the cards, seeing if I had any good things, and I found out I definitely did.
I will show you my cards on the camera, so anyone who wants to. Yeah, you can. It's not going to be that. We're not playing at that level, but I need to think. If I'm starting over there, I need to get around over here. So over there, we have that and that. I kind of want to get that over there. Let's see.
When it was ending, when you were almost done, I was like, are you going to remember that word?
I'm going to put this over here. Okay. Your turn.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, no, I'm doing
do I need anything there? No, I do not. Actually, this is not that bad.
Not that bad is a high testament. High praise indeed.
Okay, now how am I getting from there to there?
That is also an excellent question. I think I'm going to grab...
I need either that or that, and I need that.
Okay. I'm just doing stuff, and I'll figure out a pattern as it starts to make sense.
There's another thing that I love about this game.
Which is?
Like how ridiculous you can sound when you're playing this. This is not something I needed.
Okay, I'm gonna grab
I have
that
3
plane.
options for a card. I have 3 options for 1 spot. It's great. I should probably start figuring that out.
Yep, it's worth trying to figure things out. Arizona helps you?
Yeah.
That was... I need one of 5 different states that you just gave me one I need. I give you Arizona and you give me Florida, which I needed that.
And then you just give me Georgia, which I needed.
Okay, this is starting to sound a little ridiculous, honestly.
Oh, wait, what? Never mind, I didn't need this.
Alright, well, you can draw it from the top if you need. Georgia. Is it that you didn't need it or she didn't need it in that
Wait,
spot?
actually, I Wait,
can't
what?
tell.
Never mind. Absolutely never mind. So that's not gonna work. That's annoying.
That's not gonna work.
Okay, let's see.
That's
I
not
am
gonna
stepping on that.
work.
Okay. I'm not taking the top. Would this be useful? Yes, it would.
Okay, what are you putting out? That's what I'm curious about. A car! You're putting out a car! I want the car!
Okay.
Okay, I need that or that. The problem is, are those likely to come out?
That's so sad. I mean, if I move...
I'm not gonna get that. I think I should grab the car. It's too valuable not to have. Okay. Your turn.
Uh-huh.
I'm slowly building her out. You'll see it. And you proxy that in there, which is the tricky part. Nevada. Nevada, I want Nevada. Okay.
What you do?
Do I actually? That's a great question. Do I is really the question you need to ask yourself. I think I do want Nevada.
No,
I think I'll take Nevada.
I want Nevada.
Well, here's Oregon if you want it.
I don't want Oregon.
You want Nevada? You're dropping it to pick it back up again?
Yes.
Sorry.
I was dropping it to shift it over one.
Sorry. There's always a risk. One of the things you do... Oh, actually, if you want things we don't like in the game, consistently you'll have a card that you need to shift, but you can't shift a card. You have to drop it, and then someone else takes it.
Well, actually, this is pretty helpful.
I wanted Oregon.
Well, you took my Nevada.
But
That was actually better than Nevada.
you might get Nevada back because Oregon only worked because it's next to Nevada.
Well, Oregon's better.
You
I don't
know
need
what?
to shift it
There's-
over now.
You know what, child?
Though I do have one issue.
Alright, I think I'm going to put this over here. Here's Minnesota if you want.
And I am going to look through these to see if one of the cards I need in here, and the answer is no, it is not.
The answer is
Ajou?
no, it's not.
I don't need you.
No, it's not. But I don't need that card. You might get Nevada back. You might get Nevada back. Let's find out. That's over there. North Carolina is currently over here. I can work with North Carolina better than I can with Maine. So you can start by having Maine back. In case you want that.
I never had Maine.
If you wanted Maine is what I mean to say.
Nope.
Okay, South Carolina. Well, that'll work for me.
Yeah.
I think I
know
grab
why
South
by
Carolina.
us.
You could have Nevada back.
Oh, yay.
And I just need... Okay. Did you just win?
I had one more card.
What? You need one more card? Alright,
Yeah,
well,
I had a very good lord. And then some stuff came out for me, though. I already know I'm not gonna do well with the next
I will
card.
go ahead and place this one over here and drop this over here.
I don't need Nebraska.
Nebraska does not help me, so I'll
Good.
be drawing from the top.
dropping
Does this
it.
help me?
And dropping it and having it the card I need.
Pennsylvania, enjoy.
I'm not in Pennsylvania. You know how sometimes you're tempted to change the card because it doesn't help you, but it'll still work.
Yeah.
And you want to do something productive, but I'm not going to do that. Yeah, nope.
Okay, Missouri. Does Missouri help me?
I keep on getting cards.
Missouri
around
is
here.
so close. It's so close, but it doesn't help me.
Yay!
It's so close.
I want
Because, well, I can't tell you why, but... Okay, well, if you want Maryland, it's yours.
No.
I don't know what she's looking for. Is she looking for a single state, or...
And something that has never happened,
Rhode Island
though
won't help?
apparently it can, is when the entire deck runs out before someone gets something that's
Yeah.
very, very difficult.
Yeah, so far, I don't know about you, I need one of, like, 6 cards.
I need one card and yeah.
One card specifically? Period? You
Yeah.
can't get away with, like, a plane or a car or something?
No, it is a plane.
You need a specific plane.
Yes.
What color plane?
I'm telling you.
If you need a dark blue plane, I have both.
What?
And I'm not giving them up.
No!
Sorry.
I mean, thanks. I know to change my plan now.
Yeah, that's the problem there. I'm gonna go ahead and draw this. And we got a car, which doesn't actually help me. You can have a car if you want it.
I mean...
It's a great way to change your plans.
No. It's really not.
Um,
Okay, let's see. What other thing? Okay, so I need to look out for those.
you can go. Come over.
Yeah.
Please, 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 please,
What's up?
please.
Do you know where any of the chargers are?
Why, Tennessee?
Yes, I'll get you one shortly.
Also,
I
what,
mean,
can I have a Dr. Pepper?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
It's late.
Oh, wait, no. Wait. You have a Sprite.
What?
You have a Sprite.
I could,
Your turn, Alba.
Not that clever. It's too late.
What
It's your
about?
turn.
I'll talk to you in 5 minutes. Okay, 4 minutes. 4 minutes.
What about?
4 minutes.
Oh.
4 minutes.
It's your turn.
Alright, my turn. I'm gonna go ahead and draw a card. Because I need a plane. And I believe, Ricky, that I just won.
Wait, what?
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
So,
I'm ready
going to
for
start
it.
off in Hawaii over here. I'm going to fly with a plane to South Carolina. I'm going to drive from South Carolina through to North Carolina. So I'm going to drive to South Carolina to, let's say, Georgia, and then North Carolina. I'm going to fly from North Carolina directly to New York, and then take another direct flight down to Alabama. And then from Alabama, I'm going to walk over to Florida down here. Do you want to show your pathway? And where?
Okay, so I'll show you what I meant to go.
Here's the blue plane you need.
Okay, well, then I'll switch these out, because I was going to go back, revert.
She just needed the blue plane, and I had both.
So, I was going to go from Nevada
Okay.
to Arizona.
Yep.
Then Jeep
Okay.
to California.
Okay, so back to Nevada and California.
Yeah. Then I was going to go to Oregon. Then I was going to fly to Illinois.
Illinois.
Then go to Kentucky.
Well, Illinois is over here. Okay, then go to Kentucky.
Then go to West Virginia. Then
West
go to Virginia.
And Virginia. Very nice. Very cool. And that's what it came down to. Who got their plane first? I needed a beige plane. Ricky needed a blue plane, but I had both blue planes.
So it's about to change. So you told me that, so I was going to change course.
Yeah.
But then you got your beige plane.
Anyways, that's basically a gameplay of 10 Days in the USS. I'm going to go deal with my son.
The
and which soda he wants.
USS?
Did I say USS?
Yes.
10 days in the USS Enterprise, flying off to explore new horizons. And in any case, until next time, I'm Alex Radcliffe from Board Game Co.
And I am Ricky.
Have a good one.
USS. USS.